Ma'am. Hello. Hello, Meatloaf. Hello, Wilson. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Ma'am. And now I'm here. Hope y'all doing good. Yeah. Good afternoon. It's good to see you all. Hi, Zier. Hello, cat. Ah! Cat cheesed. I'm very happy. I got a little bit of extra rest in after doing quite a bit of stuff last night. And I'm excited. We'll be playing golf with your friends in a little while. So I wanted to hang out and like talk a little bit. Archer Burr. I can imagine. I made sure to pick Archer up a little bit ago. I'm just casually like picking up my dailies and stuff in the background while we vibe and hang out. I'm also like very excited because after Goober stream yesterday, I ended up actually reading through all the stuff in the TWID. I'm very excited. And let him sit. He does the whole monologue. That's really funny. That's really funny. I'm excited for all the upcoming Destiny stuff. It got me very happy because a lot of things that take up mod slots are being depreciated, so they're not going to be needed anymore. Ma'am, the bone of my sword. But yes, I am very excited, very happy, and very ready for next week. But also, I'm ready for a Sunday. No more recuperation. I think it's kind of understandable because it's gonna be part of health. So if you have at least like, if you have enough health to get the equivalent back from an orb, you kind of don't need it. But with it being only 15, yeah, no, that mod is never getting used. I think it was in one of Cross's videos where he said, yeah, no, I'll just use better already instead. Even though it gets interrupted by damage, it's still more effective, and it's not wrong. Because going from 70 health per orb pickup to 15, yeah, no, that mod's dead. That mod's dead. They might as well have just removed it at that point. Dumbass failing to remember how to unmute Twitch. Oh no. Oh yeah, no, they super killed recuperation. That mod's dead. That mod's dead. This 15 is nothing. But the thing that I'm really excited about out of all of the things is that Scout and the Scout mods are being depreciated. So I know that basically everybody in a team setting had a Scout mod on their helmet, which albeit they only take up 1 energy, but usually like everyone had that. Everyone had like the scavenger, well, not the scavenger mods, but the what's the other mod? But with the meter system, you don't need those really. So it's like that opens up some mod slots. Reserve mods being depreciated, so no more extra reserves. Which for initial sake seems like a bad thing for certain weapons that have really low reserves. i.e., 1 kV, but being able to actually consistently generate ammo kind of roundabout solves the problem, sort of. We'll have to see. It's like I feel like they're doing something that I've been wanting them to do. Yeah, it's like they're trying to reduce the menu game, and I kind of hope they really do reduce the menu game. Because it's not fun. It's not fun constantly swapping for DPS. It's kind of why I was laughing super hard that they put a cooldown on Sanguine Alchemy. It's like, oh, you place down a super and you've swapped your loadout to have Sanguine Alchemy now? Or change to a different loadout? 10-second cooldown on the bonus damage from Sanguine. Yeah, like, I think it should. I also kind of agree that there should be something to, like, discourage playing the menu game mid-encounter. Like, there's gotta be, like, a downside to it. Instead of it just being a net gain in most instances. Although, like, the main thing that I'm happy with is that they're cutting down a whole lot of stuff. Let me actually take a look. I'm gonna open this up again. Yeah, like, I think because they mentioned the cooldown on Sanguine is the first, like, initial change, and they have a big blanket change for a lot of swap or exotics that have been used for swap DPS functions. So I'm imagining they're going to have a sort of a detriment for doing that mid-encounter. So I kind of want to see what they have in mind. Yeah. Hmm. Perhaps. I like that they actually, like, told us the name of the raid. That's kind of neat. Hello, Squeege. Thank you. Thank you, Squeege. But yeah, the new raid is, I believe, Desert Perpetual. Have sandwich noise. So I'm very intrigued as to what this raid. Don't gotta be coy. I just like saying perhaps. Perhaps is funny. It's like saying perchance. Thank you, Squeege. Let's see, what all are they doing with this? Is there anything new that they're doing with this? Once a world first completion has been recorded, normal difficulty will go live. Oh, they changed that. They just said once a world first completion has been recorded. Not verified. Oh. Oh, are they actually going to open it up once someone has, like, crossed the finish line? Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. Similar to past raids, we will be working tirelessly with our analytics and security teams to maintain the integrity of the challenge and the raid. When the first completion happens, we will verify through our internal systems and tools before we announce the winning team on our social channels, and we'll then start our more thorough security review. We don't want to make everyone wait around while we dig into this data, but if we do find that any cheating or violations have occurred, we reserve the right to disqualify a team and crown the next fire team in line world's first, even after an announcement. Once a world first completion has been recorded, normal difficulty will go live. Players will have 48 hours to complete contest mode if they desire, or simply hop into normal mode once the race is complete. Hi, Nia. They actually did it. Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, no. We realized that waiting for us to verify was a pain point and actually took a whole day last time. So, as soon as a team actually crosses the line, regardless of if they actually get world first or not, it will open normal mode for everyone. That's good. Good. Good change. Good tweet. Good job. Good. I like that. I like that one. Yeah. Also, can I just say I like the second part here that they have in here, the Rite of the Nine tournament that they had with Destiny Tracker. The general rules for it were follow intended paths. All fire team members must stay within the playable area. No out of bounds routes or ledge hopping to bypass mechanics. No skipping mechanics or encounters. All nodes must be connected. All enemies and bosses must be fought in their designed phases with no shortcutting encounters. No fire team warping. Players may not leave and rejoin to skip travel, spawn checkpoints, or manipulate enemy triggers. Standard movement only. Players may use movement abilities that are part of their subclass: dodge, blink, Icarus dash, grapple. Movement techniques that rely on external gear interactions, such as using eager edge to gain unintended momentum, are not permitted. Hi, Bucket. Thank you for the hydrate. Loadouts and subclasses are open. You may use any subclass, weapons, and armor, but their use must not create unintended skips or despawn. Player persistence. All fire team members must remain in the activity for the whole duration of the run. Leaving and rejoining, swapping classes or characters, or intentionally disconnecting is not allowed. The run must be completed with the same players from start to finish. Yeah, for the Rite of the Nine tournament, which awarded a lot of stuff, by the way. Like, one of the prize was a Star Horse headphone stand, and the other one was a Rite of the Nine PC. They really did not take any shortcuts in that. They're like, do this the way it's intended to be done. No shortcuts allowed. But it is a PC unit made by Overkill. It looks pretty snazzy. I kind of like that they were more strict on the rules for that. I kind of wish they would be more strict on the rules for the dungeon race. Because after watching another video earlier that saved our ass during Pantheon. It really did. But like, after watching a few things earlier in the week, I do kind of agree. I wish like the raid race had a few more like strict rules. Like people going for worlds first have to have like can only have like one stream that they have to show the entire screen the whole time. No blurring, no blocking the screen. You can mute comms, but none of the screen obscuring. Because I agree with so many people. The last like world's first race was a fucking abysmal thing to watch if you were watching any of the teams close to finishing. Because it was miserable to watch. Yeah. Because, like, I believe it was Sweat that said this. The world's first race comes, like, once a year. And people that are close to the top or closest to finishing it first, it's huge for their channels. Like he said, a world's first completion can take you from affiliate to partner in like a day. Those things are huge. There are legitimately that many people watching. And it's kind of nuts. Kind of also agree that they should have like the watching the contest mode race would give the emblem for anyone playing the game that day that's streaming. Hi Cliff. Also, Bungie's big event gets eyes on the game. It's true. It's like the raid race itself is basically like free. It's free press for the game. It's huge free press. And that's exactly right. It's hard to show off the game when you can't see the game. Thank you for the posture check. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Please. That's why I was so happy the team that won the contest mode dungeon race last. Because they showed their entire run. I've been shrimpy. I will make sure y'all unshrimp. Appreciate. Peace. Having a team actually get it that was showing their entire screen the whole time, yes, let's go. Let's get back to that. Because, you know, people are always going to remember who got worlds first when they see them do the entire thing. You're never going to remember the person who blocked out their screen and won. Because you probably tuned out. See, they are blank screen muted comms, but still streaming. I just think that's what it's like. Like I heard it, like that at that point, it's like you're not streaming for the love of the game at that point. You're streaming to run the ads. It's like if you're gonna like block out the screen, just run your stream on a delay. Because like for those situations, I know they're not really interacting with chat, so they're like locked in. It's just one of those things. It's like because I went back and watched something the other day. The very first like raid race that I watched the entirety of, and I just so happened to watch the team that won it, and it was back when Kingsfall dropped. it's still wild to me getting hit with the thought that Kingsfall is almost 10 years old. Because Kingsfall dropped in the fall of 2015. It's almost been 10 years. It's wild, isn't it? It's like I would watch through it, but it's like over 6 hours. It's like 7 hours. Yeah, it's like I think at this time I think the raid race needs some like actual like structured rules instead of just the security check at the end. Cuz like it's a legit competition at this point. It would also help them with verifying. Fully watched the world's first race, but I did watch most of the one for Last Wish. That's fair. I ended up watching the entirety of the one for Kingsfall when it initially dropped, but that was just like because like I was just getting to the point where I was like doing raids with friends and watching a team made of people that I had been watching play Destiny get worlds first was like big. But yeah, no, like they need a little bit more guidelines at this point. It was like the whole Taken King expansion was like that was the big hook for D1. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. Hydrated. Yeah. It's just like since everyone's trying to get that the belt for the raids at this point, they do really need more like guidelines. Which like I know they're testing some stuff. Like I I definitely see maybe not for this race, but for the next race, whether it be dungeon or raid, which I think the next one would probably be a dungeon. I think they may have some things put in place to cut down on the swapping strategies. Because they're definitely going to limit how effective Sanguine is with that. Hmm. It's like there is so much like menu game that goes on in a lot of DPS phases now. I'm just interested to see what they do. Because it sounds like they have something in mind. Although it'll come a little bit later than this raid race. Because I think the overall change that they have in mind for exotics that are like staples for swap setups is in between Edge of Fate and Renegades. I want to say it's in between. It could be in Renegades, but I'd have to like double check. Skill expression hardware should not be the thing that offers the biggest advantage. I agree. It's like I do believe that it should have something to do with actual like knowledge of the mechanics and whatnot. And execution. Which is kind of the only other thing that I have a problem with all the screen blurring and stuff that happens in the day one races. Because, like, knowing what to do is one part of it. Being able to do it is another part. Like, you can know how to do something and just not have the, either the energy or the mental fortitude at the time to make it happen. Also, with the amount of like RNG drops and stuff that's in the game, like some people are just not gonna have the exact roles that other people have. Oh yeah, no, covering buffs is really funny. Yeah, like once someone gets into the encounter, they're gonna have the buff anyway. So it's like, okay, sure. Unless it's like really clear what the buff does. It's like you're gonna see that. You're gonna know what that is. You're not fooling nobody. Hey, like, you're not fooling nobody with that. What the fuck you mean? It's true. Which I think in hindsight makes that whole like race so much funnier. Thank you for the head pat, Squid. Thank you. You're getting some cat ranting today. Get angry. I didn't see the head pat redeem at first and was like, how dare you remove that? No, it's there. I just re-enabled a bunch of things that I had disabled during the charity stream and forgot to re-enable. So I made sure they were re-enabled. Like that. I'm now being squidded. And head patted at the same time. Man. on top of that, though, hi, cool, awesome dude. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. I'm very excited. Got a lot of fun planned for next week. This race is somewhat decent. I do too. I'm just excited. Very excited. Mainly just because, like, new sandbox. Said anything about if they were doing raid zone? I think they are.
Various war crimes.
No, war.
I'll be wanted in at least 13 different countries.
A war cry.
Oh, a war cry? I'm going to commit various unforgivable war crimes. I'll be wanted in every country.
Yeah. Like, I think more people are gonna, like, actually show stuff. Yeah. No, I think at this point, if they do it again, now it's like it'll be time to, like, start live roasting people for doing that. Cause, like, imagine if, like, an actual race only showed, like, a close-up of the driver's face and not where the car was. That's basically what the raid race was last time. No actual race being shown, just the driver's face zoomed in. That was it. That was what, a 20-something hour raid race? Yeah, just the wheel. Like, I've already decided if I see any of that, I'm just not watching the people that do that, like, at all during that entire race. I'm not looking at that. It's just like, honestly, it's really funny to meme on that. It really is. Yeah. I'm excited to see it. Like, I'm really excited to see what it is, especially given the new especially given the name. The Desert Perpetual is kind of rad. That's a rad name. I want to see what stuff drops out of it at this point. Well, it'll be a new sandbox. He'll have to get SL will have to get readjusted to builds. I think everyone will have to get readjusted to builds. We all got like 4 days to get adjusted to the new stats and whatnot for the raid. Especially since a lot of mods that people had in builds are being depreciated, so gotta redo a lot of builds. Perpetual Desert and got excited for 2 seconds. Yeah, we have literally seen nothing. And I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. It makes me very excited. I already know that after they mentioned some of the mods that were disappearing and being like removed, I'm very excited. I'm also kind of happy that reserve mods are gone, and if I remember correctly, let me see. Because I believe some of the helmet mods are disappearing too. So I know scout mods are disappearing. Let's see. Okay. Ammo finders now improve contributions to meters and can stack. So ammo finders can stack now. That's nice. Reserve mods on chest have been replaced with ammo generation mods. They can also stack. Scavenger mods will continue to work. Those cannot stack. And scout mods have been depreciated. The armor stat mods, by the way, this one is huge too. The plus 10 stat mods have the same mod energy cost. So the plus 10 mods will all cost 3 energy, and the plus 5s will all cost 1. I think what they're doing is that each person is going to have their own meter. I think that's what it is. I think the way that they're talking about it is that the meters are like... They're not shared, I don't think. However, as nice as the scouts are, they have introduced more things to get ammo since those have been in the game. True. Thank you for the hydrate. We'll have to see how that feels. I love that squid. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. It's so comfy. It's so cozy. I love it. Bum, 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 bum. Please. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Gonna have a lot of things actually to tweak in my builds when that goes live. Especially like potentially adding font mods. Font mods are gonna be real fun. Yeah. Like they're just free, honestly. I'm very excited because I know I have a few ideas, by the way. Uh Speaking of next week, I have a few ideas because I need to do a retro game stream. So I got some fun ideas and I'm hoping I can surprise y'all with something for that. And I have not forgotten about the one more solo dungeon stream I have. Don't mention fonts. Been trying to figure out how to make a font for Echo. Extremely unenlightening. Oh no. Hug the bucket. Destiny 1 stream, that's right. No, I'm thinking of playing something I don't think I have on the channel yet. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. Let's go. I was actually like looking through, trying to figure out something. I was like, what would be a good thing to play that I haven't played on the stream yet? And I was like, oh, I have some ideas. The cat ideas, yes. The mini cat ideas. So I think I have a pretty good surprise layout for you all. I also ended up doing something that I haven't done in a long time. I actually became aware of a of a book that I have an intrigue in actually reading. It's the first time in a while that I've found a book that I'm like, oh, I kind of want to read this. Maybe. Maybe. I'm excited. I'm very excited though. It was easier for me to read books. I do as well, which is kind of why I haven't in a while. It's less so like my mind wanders and more so that like I just don't have as much time to sit down and read as I used to. It's so nice and easy to read. Nia, that book is in a format that is literally the way that I operate. the, the book is laid out in a way that is similar to how I function lore accurately. Which is the sole reason that I'm intrigued by it. My interest in any recreational reading was brutally destroyed by high school English. That's understandable. I can't really say a whole lot because that was surprisingly one of my strongest subjects. Writing, not so much. Reading and vocabulary, yes. Hmm. And like for me, it was not that I was bad at writing. It was just that I struggled to hit like specific word caps because I don't think it surprises anyone to know that when it comes to writing, I'm a very like to the point person. The most boring, painful books, like they can be good on their own, but not for the demographic of schools. Yeah. 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 Just education slams at 6 feet under. They really do pick some of the like roughest books to actually like go over. I was grateful for one of mine because I had the option of one of my favorite books being 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And then after that, immediately getting hit with a bunch of documentaries that, well, not really documentaries, but fucking biographies. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Make a lifelong love and enjoyment of one of the oldest forms of human story. Force them to overanalyze the most boring, painfully uninteresting novels ever written. Brilliant. And or the most painful, kind of horrifying in a Horrors of Mankind biography. That happens a lot too. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. You already struggle with not zoning out and losing your place, picking stuff that's is doing the exact opposite. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it makes it a whole lot easier to zone out because it's just like you do not connect with the material, and like that's kind of the main thing with me when it comes to reading. If I connect a lot with the material, I'll binge that shit. Bunch of teens is not the right demographic for To Kill a Mockingbird. There's a lot of groups that books that are picked are just not the correct demographic for the book. And they're not gonna get anything out of it. It handles a lot of mature themes, but like you just can't force people to connect with them like that. Yes, exactly. Making me think of that one video that perfectly sums up how important personal interest is. Mm-hmm. It's true. It really is true. To hook us that also handles themes like that, I'm sure you would get a lot more involvement. It's true. There is a lot more involvement if it's something that can be connected with instead of something you have to like something that you don't have the experiences to actually connect with. That has to watch an hour-long math instructional video. They're spinning and wheeling around in the chair constantly. Other side, same kid watching an hour-long Star Wars discussion video. Laser focused, barely wiggles the seat at all. Yes, exactly. If you're watching or reading something that is a topic you're invested in, you're not going to be distracted constantly. But if you get bored, which, surprise, happens a lot to people when it's something they're not interested in, they're not going to pay attention. You can't expect people to pay attention to something they're bored by. It's unreasonable. Like, super unreasonable. Me watching a 1 hour 30 video on the funny squishy slug cats. That's like me when I binge watch stuff on games that I enjoy. I ring-rolled again at some point. I need to I need to revisit some games at some point. Reading when I was younger, in my school we had an optional thing to do on our own. Optional instead became mandatory and unrewarding in 7th and 8th grade as 80% of our final grade. Teachers were lazy as fuck. Killed reading for a lot of us that enjoyed it. Yeah. I used to read a lot. I read every single book that we had in the house, including the dictionaries. We literally had a set of old dictionaries, and I went through all of them. And then around like, yeah, then around like high school, I was like, yeah, when stuff became like a mandatory, and it was something that I was not interested in, yeah, it kind of like really hindered my enjoyment of reading. So I stopped reading a whole lot, aside from like fiction. And my particular niche interests. Reminds me of that bit in the Speedsters video I shared with you a few days ago, Danny, about how the perception of time is surprisingly fluid. One thing I don't like, every minute is an hour. Me, one thing I like, every hour is a second. Yeah. What does the time fluid taste like? Uh, it really is like that. It really is. Existential. I think this is Super Mario Galaxy 2. It's Cosmic Cove Galaxy. Meow. It's just nice and cozy. It's very comfy. Um, 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 It's true. It's really true. You know, while we've been doing this as well, I've been like looking through some stuff. Thank you. Thank you, Bucket. Because as well, as some of you know, since you've seen the schedule, uh, we'll be doing the dungeon races Sunday and stuff. I'm gonna try and have everything set up by like around 2:30ish my time. Thank you for the hydrate. And that should start somewhere around 3, I'm hoping. It'll be a lot of fun. We're gonna have a whole lot of fun with that. Every day is closer to edging our fate. It's true. Still a really funny name. An unintentionally funny name. They really do, honestly. I'll edge your fate, ayo. uh... Amazing. Uh... Ba, ba, ba. Bum, bum, bum. 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 Oh, today is so nice. It's been a while since we've gotten to do this. Who you got for the dungeon race? That's a great question, because I need to ping some peoples tomorrow to see who is gonna be there. Because I also have an idea if we have enough people at the end of it, it'd be very fun. No, it's definitely more than just me. Because I know I got a few messages from the Flamdos. Also glad I made it like 3. Like the actual start like a 3, so it'd be a little bit later on Sunday. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. So we gonna have a lot of fun going fast. Which that reminded me, fucking Steam let me know that Sonic and Shadows Generations was on sale right now. It was like, hey, this game's on your wish list. It's on sale right now. Like, cool. Thank you. I think it's like 30 right now. Yeah, no, it's like it's in that stage where it's still like too new to actually be in the big sales. Maybe. I know that I do need to pick up another Sonic game in the future and have Amber and Dooney guide me through Sonic. Battle 2 and spend all the time in the Chow Garden. I have Adventure 2 Battle. I have it on the GameCube. Do the Unleashed recompile, but damn, does Unleash have some bad instances of disrupting forward progress? Oh yeah, no, the Chow Garden is like a whole other game. Legitimately a whole other game. That's how I feel about Shin Megami Tensei Vengeance. $30 isn't a sale, it's a consolation prize. Yeah, that's like you walked up with a coupon. That's what that is. Game puts collectible medals in every level for players to find and unlock goodies. Also, game makes these collectibles mandatory to unlock new levels, including the ones that progress the story. I wonder where they got that idea from. There's a few N64 games in particular that require you to get something to progress in certain areas. Still kind of a weird thing in a game about, you know, going fast. To be honest. Still kind of a weird thing in a game about going fast, needing to collect multiple optional collectibles that are not quite optional. In case you were wondering, though, the game I was referencing was in fact Mario 64. Because you do have to collect the stars to get through specific doors. Come on. Or do you? I mean, if you know how to, like, glitch through walls, you don't. I watched somebody speedrun that game in 45 minutes while blindfolded. And just to flex on everyone, while he was doing it blindfolded, he also had the TV behind him. Like, actually blindfolded. He was playing by sound. And it was kind of fucking wild. Like, it's just an added layer of style points on that. When dude is playing the game on the TV that is behind him while blindfolded looking at the webcam. It's it's fucking wild. Not even sound. The blindfolded runs of 64 have a lot of actions that seem random but result in 100% guarantees for positions. It's true. And then there's watching somebody do a blindfolded randomizer. That is insanity. The amount of, like, memory. Yeah, the amount of memory. Like, it's wild. Genuinely, it's wild. What's it? What else is? Think of it, hydrate. Think. Watching someone play Dark Souls with literal ice. Oh. Oh. You know, alternate controllers are wild. They keep getting crazier. Do a potato, mods hip, I spill my ice. Hmm. I do remember, I forget who it was, but there is someone that actually has, like, the current, like, record of completing Souls-like games with the most unique peripherals. Because I think they've completed the game with, like, 8 different improvised controllers. That is insane. The setup looks insane. I'll have to watch that. Like, I know there was someone that completed one of the Souls games with like a hula hoop. That whose fish committed credit card fraud. Oh my god. I remember that. Also did it with a Ring Fit controller. See, I love that. I love completing games with controllers that are not intended for them. That's why I love seeing people like play through the Souls games with like steering wheels. It's so funny. I'm waiting for someone to figure out how to beat Dark Souls with Dark Souls. I mean, theoretically speaking, you could play multiple versions of Dark Souls at the same time. Would it go insanely well? Probably not. But you could do it. Someone could do that. I am waiting for the person to complete Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 while playing them all at the same time. Sekiro on a dance pad? Yes. I think she's the same one that completed one of the Dark Souls games with a hula hoop. I could be wrong. I mean, actions taken in Instance 1 of Dark Souls control, but are not mirrored in Instance 2. Oh. Oh. I do remember the person that completed all 4 billion seeds of Pokemon Platinum. That was kind of insanity. Doing insane shit like playing Elden Ring with her face tracking. That's funny. Instant 1's dodge is Instance 2's attack. Oh. Oh dear. Oh. Given how time works in Dark Souls, playing them all at once can be seen as canon. Yeah, it's true. VR hand tracking gloves and doing ninjutsu symbols for inputs. That's really funny. Give me hand feet, so let me double up. I came in. I mean, I think I could be wrong here, but I think I have seen someone play one game with their hands and one game with their feet. While playing, like, beating both of them. Which, bouncing back and forth between games like that is kind of insane. It's a little crazy. A little bit crazy. A little wild. I'm actually, like, thinking about something like that. But not quite. Message has been sent to the Shadow Realm. Speaking of stuff like that, that reminds me. I have been seeing that there's some new games that have been added and are coming to crowd control soon. and I'm very excited. Oh, they've added even more since the last time that I looked. Okay, let's go. Awesome. But, let's see. Risk of Rain is on the list of supported games for crowd control. Atlas has crowd control. There is no risk without the rain. It's true. Atlas did get an update, and I need to revisit it. Ultra Kill has crowd control, which I fear that. Balatro has crowd control, which is also like fear. Soon, Hat in Time will have it outside of early access, which excites me greatly. Because once that is out of early access, I will probably do a Hat in Time crowd control. I love that game. I very much love that game. Spawn Eternal Banana. God. And of course, all of the Souls games have crowd control. There's a Sly Cooper crowd control, which makes me very curious. Man. I just wish there was ways to make the money earnable rather than buy only. There is. It's called Crowd Control Pro. If I did crowd control stuff more often, I would spring for that. Yeah, exactly. It does. I could, however, for some games, I can set up stuff for channel points. Like, I think, Risk of Rain actually has one that can do it for channel points. Then Risk of Rain has, like, one of the most insane modding communities for it. So it makes sense that they would have the channel point crowd control. Risk of Rain modded is a whole lot of fun. I should play it again modded in the near future. Cuz it's always fun to risk some rain with you all. I should also like try out some of the newer mods since the last update. Cuz I'd imagine there's probably a whole lot more now. Some really good ones, some really bad ones. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. was made by really bad people who the community just took the mod and removed the person. Yep. It's true. It's very true. Very true. Honestly, like thinking about it, it's been a while in general since I have done anything modded aside from Lethal and Repo. It's been a bit. I'm getting excited though. Random thought? What's up? What's up, Squeebs? What's up? When you head pat this cat, do you hear bongo noises? Now, that's a good question. Huh. You know, I hadn't thought about that. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you. Thank you, Meatloaf. Wow. I got pelted. The bongo comes from the ass. Oh, incredible. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Bum, 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 bum. Meow. Cat thinking of something to do, or is she just gonna stand there looking cute? What the fuck? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Look, I'm vibing. I'm having a great day. I am happy to have you all here. It's been great. It's been comfy. I've got to talk a little bit about what I'm doing next week. And, well, later this weekend. Cat emote idea for you? What's up? That's funny. That's really funny. No thought, brain empty. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Hope you all have been having a nice extra comfy day here. Rose cat, why are you throwing me? What the fuck? What did I do? Hi, Siege. And hello, Faye. What the fuck? Would be a funny redeem, just throw you. What the fuck? Ah! uh, Barrage of Danny and a huge cheese. What the fuck? Thank you for the head pat. Also, thank you, Squeege. The rotate redeem. You shouted out the Faye. I think this good for doing a shout out. Dude, nerd. The autocorrect won't let me. Get a nerd. That's really funny. That's really funny. Man. Knees. Oh, big stretch. Oh, very big stretch. Thank you for the posture check and the hydrate. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, my hands are freaking out because I like stretched. Bum, 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 bum. Ba, 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 dum, ba, dum, bum. Bum, ba, bum. Ah, so happy today. Far-flung future, where the things you say before a meal are replaced with thanks for the hydrate routine chat, but nobody say knows why. Uh, uh, I can't say anything with the amount of times that I've seen and heard people accidentally refer to people outside of streaming as chat, and it's really funny. It's really funny. Chat, is this real? Uh, it really doesn't like me stretching. Call a group of people that it's really funny, honestly. I don't like it when non-streamers do it. It's really fucking funny to me. Just like it's become that ingrained now. Also, it's bound to happen at some point to anyone that is a streamer. Hello, Hyper Soldier. Welcome in. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well. Been such a nice, comfy day so far. Oh, I know exactly what I should do for the retro day. Oh, I know exactly what I should do for the retro day now. This is gonna be so fun when I get to it. And I'm going to vaguely tease the fuck out of all of you. Smugs. I gotta make sure that I have something to do it. I just saw what I'm going to do for the retro game stream. It's gonna be incredible and horrible at the same time, and I love it. I'm ready. I'll have to get that set up. But it'll be worth it. It'll be a lot of fun. Alright, now I'm going to open this up in the background because it is getting closer to time. Hopefully it doesn't blow my eardrums out. It won't affect you all, but it may blow my eardrums out. I hope it doesn't. Because I haven't launched this in a little bit. Okay, good. Yay, I think it's fine. I don't think it's going to obliterate my eardrums. Never mind. They tried. Oh, that's cool. Oh, those are really cute. Awesome. Oh, I'm so excited for today, by the way. I'm very excited. Let's go. Okay. Swap out of that for now. And get ready. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Meow. Ba, ba, ba. Cat plus happy equals good times. Let's go. I love that. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, bum, bum. Ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum, bum. Ba, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum. I'm so very excited. I need to change one thing really quick though. Let me do this. There we go. Ever just feel compelled to poke Danny in all her eyes? you getting the intrusive thoughts of poking my eyes? Oh my god. Constantly fight the urge to boop her nose. Oh my god. You fucking booping my nose? What the fuck? So how Danny cheats at hide and seek because she never closes her eyes? When did you get hand tracking? I've had hand tracking. Wardo's got it built in with like I think they use Media Pipe. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I Ask your mama. What the? Goddamn red. I have leap motion. First, I've seen it because I have leap motion tracking. It is a bitch and a half sometimes. That's understandable. This morning, Kieran was testing out her latest unhinged development, translating webcam head tracking to head movement in a flight sim. Oh my god. Oh, that's crazy. I adore Kiri. Kiri's a sweetheart. Oh. Taking the HOTAS input and piping it into the model tracking so the model's hands reflect the thrust stick position. Good lord. Someone got her into nuclear option. Oh, okay. In flight sims, I psychotic for wishing I could get my hands on a retired flight cockpit to rig up as an immersive rig for those. No, it's pretty impressive. Heat is cooking me, help. I understand. I feel you. Those things. Yeah. I like doing those. I really want to do one of those sort of because like I've seen a lot of like racing sim rigs. I love those. And where homes are designed to keep as much heat in as possible. Yeah. Yeah, like when they were built it was a really good idea. It's become less of a good idea over time. Hmm, 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 hmm. Do it for my goofy space games, like if Elite ever becomes good again, or Star Citizen. Uh, you know, I kind of wanted to do that for what is it, Star Wars Squadrons? Because surprisingly, that game was actually like fun. Game was so fun. The sloppy roadhead. Horsey. Jesus. Jesus Faye. I know you meant heat. I know you meant heat. Oh god. Can only make about 5 seconds. Acres and Kings girls with sloppy dirty waves to Xenoblade Chronicles 2 music. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and like queue this up because it's almost time. Oh, this is incredible. I have a license for this. 5,000. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my. Say it without laughing, cat. It's kind of hard to. I have a license for this Got 9,000. Jesus Christ. Can I drive? Yes. Can I do it legally? No. And I don't do that because I don't have a license. I do. I just don't have a car. I can drive, I just don't have a car. Uh, drive 3 hours and you've crossed the entire country. Yeah, you drive 3 hours here, you've made it from one end of the state to another end. Driver doing that is advisable. There's someone from Germany driving to Spain. The US is like the EU. It depends. Depends how traffic is. Man. Do not think I could survive an America-sized road trip. It's something. I remember being on like 14-hour road trips and being ready to never be in a car again for a week. And ending up having to be in a car again. You ready for the 30-hour road trip to Twitch? uh, road trips. Parallel parking is what failed me, and it's something that will literally never be used. I passed. Actually, surprisingly, I passed the first time I took the driver's test. I'm gonna be in fucking Seattle the day before the convention. Yeah, I think with that, it's probably not gonna be a road trip. That's a little different direction there. Yeah. Oh, but real quick, what I'm gonna do, because it's about to start up. See, when I get off the plane, when everyone arrives. Hmm. Seattle's Seattle looks fun. I say that because like it's kind of like an environment that I like. It's like very mild and a lot of rain. Also trees. There's lots of trees and stuff around that area. I don't know if I have friends in Seattle though. That's fair. Before I forget though, it's right around time, so I'm gonna go ahead and like queue this up because I'm gonna be over here with the Maggie's return stream. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today, by the way. I hope you all had a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm gonna go be playing golf. There's actually dangerous. Yeah, no, I could understand. But yes, thank you all so much for hanging out today. I'm gonna put this up. If I could spell it correctly. There we go. There we go. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Hope you all had a lot of fun. Thank you all for stopping by. Let's go give Maggie some love, and I'll see you all again this weekend. Bye, everybody. Bye.